But for the sake of my cousin, want me to be a governor, and a governor in this Shabbat, no going back. Uromi PC, Uromi Labour, Uromi PDP, Oya Konamesa, or nation of our 14 years, or ọ̀nà kájọ́lé wèé bàjọ́ bíà àpọ̀ ìfìyà ebi èsì ló tó wé ibo ké sàmà nà ìpè ibo ké sàmà nà ìhun olúru àníọ̀fọ̀n ọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀mọ́dá nà lórí wèé dàbí gómìnà ẹ̀sán dàbí gómìnà ọ̀kọ́kọ́ bí sí gómìnà ẹni mẹ́sàn án ọ̀gá ọ̀sẹ̀ náà ǹdọ́ èfo àmọ́ ọ̀wọ́ kàmá ẹ̀ ẹ̀sán báyẹ̀ ìjọ́lé ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ rí nínú wa èyí ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ rí nínú wa ọ̀nì màkà ọ̀jọ́ ọ̀nì màkà ọ̀jọ́ ní ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ní àkíá ọ̀nì ẹ̀dọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ náà rẹ̀ ùgbẹ́ àjẹrè ọ̀nà nínú àbá ní ọ̀gbẹ̀sẹ̀ yanu ọ̀wẹ́ sí iná ojú àkúrò ọ̀wẹ́ ìjọ́ ojú àkúrò
people.
It's a prince. So you go. You are not like prayer. This man. I can and the father, the spirit of power, the silver super, the father was better, was supplying pan, new jokes. We go out of bomb like that. The father supplied the whole agent. And the father was very friendly with this one. So I wonder why two of them. And the father and my other they are very friendly. And my father had been the politician. And my girl was carrying. So,
our leaders and our elders. PDP, power to the people. PDP, power to the people. Do. Let's start by apologizing. Because we were supposed to have this event on Saturday. But you know, the life that I live now, I have organs. So some organs in Abuja, it was at 1 a.m. on Saturday morning that they sent the message to me. So I said, I think I sent the message to you before 4 a.m. So I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. And I really apologize. That was why I said as quickly as possible after Saturday I would try and repeat the event. So I asked my brother if today was fine, and he said it was fine. So I said, let me come. I'm very grateful. I want to acknowledge all of you here, in particular all the people that have accompanied me here. Right on with Tula, I don't know whether he's here or he's here, but he's always here. So I thank you very much, sir. I was really surprised to see you all the way from Abuja. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. I will say a few words today because time for campaign and rally hasn't started. I think by next week we start full blow. I am a son of Jeremiah Ighodalo from Nigeria, Uromi. My father was an accountant, a chartered accountant, and he worked nearly all over the country, nearly all over, east, west, even in the north a bit. My mother was a civil servant. She was the first female to be appointed permanent secretary in Nigeria in 1968. And both my parents had a strong love for their people. My father was always in the Uromi in this land. In 1979, my father contested the primary for UPN at the time in this land. And he was one of the people. He actually stepped down because there was some dichotomy and fighting at the time, so to ease the tension. So it's not that I'm coming into this thing as some people are beginning to talk about stranger and not home boy. Growing up, I spent all my holidays in Cuba, and then you name.
Do you have any besides?
You remember? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I went to secondary school in King's College, Lagos. Studied economics at the University of Ibadan. I studied law at the London School of Economics in the UK. I came back to Nigeria, and then I started working for a law firm called Okpebholos for 6 years. After that, Okpebholos at that time was the biggest corporate law firm in Nigeria. After that, I started my own corporate law firm with a friend of mine. We started ASUE IGHODALO. Today, ASUE IGHODALO is one of the biggest law firms in Nigeria, probably the biggest. There are about 120 lawyers, 15 partners. During my time as a lawyer over the last 30 years, because of my relationship with my clients, I had the opportunity of being associated with them. And by God's grace and by God's blessing, I became chairman Sterling Bank, chairman Nigerian Breweries, and plenty like that. And I thank God, because God has been very, very, very kind to me. Last year, after the elections in February and March last year, a few people came to me in Lagos to just talk about Edo politics. I've been involved in Edo State since 2008 directly, but not in politics, on the policy side, because I was in Oshomole's economic team and I was also chairman of Obaseki Zalagudaro. So I've been involved and I was involved in policy thinking, policy formation, trying to suggest policy implementation. It's always the executive that implements. The rest of us can only advise. So I was quite conversant with the political, economic, and social issues in Edo State. I also, from time to time, during election season, I had politician friends who would insist I support different candidates, and I would support them financially, but I minded my business. What I was looking for was that we should have a Edo State that's well run. And I thought, Shomole, Obaseki, governance would improve and Edo State would rise to a higher level. For a long time, I've been convinced that this Nigeria will not grow until the states develop. The kind of peer pressure we had in the late 50s and early 60s, when the regions were competing against each other, and that's where Nigeria was growing. I'm one of those that don't think Nigeria will grow from Abuja. I think Nigeria will grow from bottom up, and local governments, and then the states. That's how Nigeria will grow. Abuja is a different thing. So after those elections, as we all know, last February and last March, were quite different. Very good that way. They were telling, they were different, and they had a certain coloration to them that started getting many people thinking and many people worried that most of the electorate were at a position where they wanted something different, where they wanted some level of differential growth, particularly in Edo State. And so some people came to talk to me and said, did you ever consider running for office in this state? I started laughing. And me, run for office, how? I don't understand what they do in politics. I can never cope with politicians. I don't know how politicians think. I can do policy, I can do corporate, I can do law, I can do politics. So they listened, we talked a lot more, and they left. I didn't know that these people had started planning for me and setting me up. Nearly every week, a different coloration of people will come to me and say the same thing. Anyway, I always push back. I didn't think how I could change my life. The life I was living, I thought I was useful enough. And I didn't think I was cut for this, for politics. And politics is a tough world. Very tough world. Your skin must be thick. I didn't think I had that kind of thick skin. I didn't think so. But people kept on this pressure. And I kept wondering, what is going on? Why is anybody coming to disturb me? I didn't tell anybody I was interested. I'm not interested. And I kept pushing back and pushing back up until about September last year. So one day my wife then told me that, if this kind of prayer, there must be a reason. So keep praying to God. And there will be a reason why things are happening the way they are. I was suspicious. And I kept conducting my own investigations. But I didn't see anything to worry me. It looked like I see people were genuinely interested in wanting me to run for office. Then I started remembering some of my activities in the Sovereign Wealth Fund, some of the other boards. When you are chairman of a company, you are affecting maybe 5,000, 10,000 lives. When you are chief executive of a public office, local government, you are affecting millions. States, even more millions. And in the country, even many more millions. You have the capability to affect life positively. So one day, about towards the end of September, I was sitting in my office. And one old man, not very old, but he was sick, came to see me. He came from hospital bed. He was on admission in hospital. He left admission and came to see me. When I saw him, I asked him, I said, what are you doing here? He said he wanted to talk to me, that I should sit down. I could barely hear his voice. He said, I hear people have been begging you to consider running for office in Edo State. He said, but why are you making people beg you? God has blessed you. You've done this, you've done this, you've done this. Why don't you go back again and give to your people? So I looked at him. I said, I'm praying about it, sir. He said, continue praying. God will answer your prayers. Anyway, he got up and went back to the hospital. And that truly was the turning point for me. After he left me, I got back home that day, spoke with my wife, spoke with my family, and I said, okay, let's start the process. And today, by God's grace, this is where we are. Unfortunately, the gentleman died a few months ago. In so rest in peace. But one of the things I must do is give my everything in memory of that gentleman. I must give my best to run through this campaign, give my best, if by the grace of God I become governor, to run a first class in those states. Before I say, I thank you, my brothers, and I thank the people of family. I have been to visit, this is my third time, right? First time here, two in Brother Matthew house, right? It was the bishop. And each time I have come, you guys have received me as if I'm one of you. Okay, as if I'm the younger brother, okay, like the younger brother that I am to some of you, and an older brother to some of you. And I'm really grateful. The first time I met each of you, and the bishop and Darlington is from common law. And that is why I know that there is God's hand in this my waka. Because I say God made it direct waka. Those have received of common law. Right from there with Tula, he's probably one of the first politicians I met when I started this journey. And it's uncommon for a politician with ambition himself to say, I just like you, carry go. It's uncommon, it's not usual. And that is how I've been receiving support, and since that time, he has been beside me, like as if he's the one in the matter itself. And everybody else, my team, people have given up their lives. They just put down everything and they're with me 24/7, planning, strategizing, it's uncommon. So I know that there's a path, something God wants to do for us, and God wants to use me to do for Edo State. And by God's grace, I must not fail. By God's grace, I must not fail. By God's grace, we use Edo State into and we have the land, we have the people. Because from here to here in Edo State, we are few in the world. Even the Jews don't have an intellectual prowess. It has been proven. The Immigration Committee in America, when they looked at immigrants, they said the most successful immigrants are Nigerians. Among Nigerians, the tribe that most successful is the Edo tribe. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. And we use most of it for good, although there is some we use for we won't come out all that one. Everything we use for good for us in this Edo State. And I see that with the capability we have, our soil, our resources, even the fact that we are positioned in Nigeria in a place where most people travel by road, most pass through Edo State. It's like as if God has blessed us and we have not fully utilized and used our full blessing. And time has come for us to utilize and by God's grace to use our full blessing. So I just think I'm just a tool in God's hands. And I see it. I'm being directed. Everywhere I go that there's problem, most times the problem solved. Even when it doesn't solve, they will say, we won't kill you. And it's unusual for politicians to talk like that. And for a path to be created. And for people that are contestating to talk like that. And for brothers to adopt you and accept you like that. So I'm truly grateful. I'm grateful. I thank everybody for coming this afternoon. I will say, before I sit down, I will not disappoint Eastern Land. I will not disappoint all of the leaders that have come out of Eastern Land in Nigeria and in Edo State have been first class, all. Starting with Chief Antonio, all. If you go to the Hansard of the legislative house in Nigeria, Chief Antonio is acclaimed to be the finest legislator ever produced in Nigeria. That's great. God knows how to moving the motion for independence and he's acclaimed at age 30 as a young man from there as the finest legislative mind in Nigeria. Down to Chief Aneni, and then we had Air Vice Marshal, Air Vice Marshal Akomo, and we've had so many great minds. Now not to talk of our real politicians that have acted as governor in the Edo State, Ambrose Ali. You know support for the 1.5 years that he was around. You know? So there's no reason why you've had greats go before you that you disappoint those greats. And those greats acted as Esa men, but Edo leaders. Because they always put Edo first. Always. Without forgetting their birthplace. And it's a great balance, it's a difficult balance, but you must do it. And you must achieve it. So I promise you all by the grace of God Almighty that Eastern Land will be proud of the song that it has pushed forward. Eastern Land will be extremely proud of the song that it has pushed forward. And Edo State will receive that song, and Edo State will adopt and be extremely proud of that song. Because that song will create an Edo State that will be an example for the rest of Nigeria by God's grace. I also promise you that we shall be accessible. We shall make ourselves open. Everybody will have a say. We will receive constructive, and even the one that's not constructive, we will receive criticism. Because it's criticism that will make you keep your head on right. There's too much of all these divine leaders that are excellence. Many excellences don't have anything in their head. So we must help our people by helping those who need their people. So I'm truly grateful. My brethren, I thank you so much. My bishop, my leader, I thank you so much. I thank you all so much. I'm really grateful. My family, the honor you do me all the time, I cannot repay. I can only continue to thank you. And like I told our leaders and our elders, I will repay you by ensuring that we run a first-class government in Edo State. I will repay you by ensuring that Edo State is the #1 state on every indicator in Nigeria. And I will repay all of us by ensuring that when you step out and say you are a good person, the world shakes. Thank you very much.
That's one piece. That I know one.
That will take us to Eldorado. The man where is Sabu, the man where he don't work, he don't maintain bank.
My leaders, my brothers, my sisters, our people. But there, this man will come do MC, he won't make an enter trouble. Because you know, I don't say campaign never starts. You say, make I talk why I come, waiting I come, waiting I want to make it. I don't feel talk about that one today. I'll come back and talk that one. I just come greeting her. Then make we greet, make we chop, make we play, make we see each other's face. I see my sister here, I never see her for some time. My woman leader. Now my first woman leader will adopt me. See her there. And then make me clap for her. Now Fee be the first mama when I start this journey. Make me clap for her now. Make her clap for her now. How are you? Thank you very much. God bless you. The road go good. The road go sweet. We go walk around. We go win am. We go chop am. We go bless.
Hey, man, West Happy.
And then I come thank my family. This family, they all hold me today. And me too, I hold them. Since I begin, I go Brad Matthew House, Okpebholos, Darlington, Ambassador. It be like say all of us just did together since we small. They get me thank them. It's not every day that people will talk, say, okay, you this man, come, join us. Especially when, you know, normally, now person we no get, you know, they want join person we get. It's not usual for person way to get, you see as they get. They can call person say, you know to get, but join us. So I thank you now. I'm grateful. You know, Uromi different. Uromi different. Right, there's somewhere today. They talk Uromi here, they say you know, my local government chairman. He tell me, say, sit down there. Although you want to be governor, I'm your chairman. They talk. So I say, you they make noise now, say and there. I didn't see Uromi now, he's just gentle. And then chairman Uromi say, you're gentle. You know they harass me. You're gentle, Uromi, you know, since I small that day, read history. They tell me say na Okpebholos be the capital. Even my papa in motor that time na MJ8. But they say okay, but my own body just stay Uromi. My body just stay Uromi. You know, my body, you know, Chief Anahoro, Chief Aneni, my body just stay Uromi. I don't mean say make my chairman jealous. Because we go reach house like you won't kill me. So I let me beg her, make you don't kill me when we reach house. Let me beg her. I beg don't kill me, chairman. Uromi different. Uromi people, they are warm, they are friendly, they are generous, they are nice, they are God-fearing, and they are fair, they are focused. And Uromi sets a fantastic example for Isaland. Uromi has produced wonderful children for Isaland. So I thank Uromi, and I thank all of you. The thing where me I go talk, he say, something they will be one asking her, but I go asking her next week. But I know the thing where I ask now. Now no. How you don't go know? You be Uromi. That thing where I'm asking, I know say I go say yes. And I know say I go say the yes when I talk, and I go take and carry the whole officer to say yes. The only thing where me I go tell him, I be say, As soon as I say yes, make una hear one thing. Me, your pikin, go make you, my people, proud. I go make una proud, so okay. Una no go wear shoe, una go dey float on top water. Una no go wear shoe, una go dey waka for water. Because you go say, I am an Edo man, I am an Edo woman, I am an Esa man, I am an Esa woman, and we don hammer. So I thank you now. Anything wey we get wey no too correct, make we talk am, make we no fight, make we no quarrel, make we just talk am, we no correct am. The work go hard, the journey go long, but by God's grace we go do the hard work and we go travel the long journey. Time don reach make all this suffering, I no get money for pocket, I no fit send pikin go school. The time don reach make it stop. People wey no get our brain, we no get our sense, we no get our land, we no get our people, they no dey suffer like this. So no need. So by the grace of God Almighty, when November reach, we go begin sweep suffer, make it all wrong comot. But I thank you now. We go dey talk to each other. We go tell people say make we go this way, because this way wey we see say better go dey this way, so we go go this way. So I dey beg una, make una dey talk to anybody wey you know. Each of una make una talk to 10 people. Every one person talk to 10 people, say make we go this way. Because we look at man as we look and so, e be like say something won't happen. So may God bless us. Like I talk, I don't fit talk everything wey dey my belle finish today. But I'll come back, I'll go and talk am. Inside this compound, inside rally ground, inside everywhere, we will talk am. We will talk wetin we want to. Not be just talk wetin we want to. We will talk how we go do wetin we want to. Because anybody fit talk anything. I fit talk say I get 5 legs together. I thank you for the blessing. I thank you for the grace. I thank you for allowing me to stand up. Ubiaja, God bless you, sir. Please, don't bully me too much. The others will beg you when they bully me. My brothers, I beg Ubiaja.
Àbíyẹ́ ìrọ̀bẹ̀ nù, ẹni yẹ ìhónẹ́jì àbímọ̀ ẹ̀ máa sàbọ̀lù ní Ìbàdàn lọ́ọ̀lì. Wọ́n pẹ́ẹ́dẹ́ náà nà máa sẹ́mu ìkàmpé hẹ́n, bọ̀dù mẹ́ta mi máa lè gbé wọn tà ọ́. Orí owó àwọn pẹ̀wò, ọ̀lẹ́ ASUE ìlímẹ̀dọ̀ tó ẹ̀, ọ̀dà àgbàlùmọ̀ rẹ̀ ní rẹ̀ rí nànà. Àyọ̀ àrùpẹ́ náà máa wò wọ́n, ọ̀wé ìwúnú sẹ́yìn. Akimekwa ọ̀rọ̀ kọ ọ̀bọ̀ akidi ayẹ. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní omi ẹ̀rọ ó dà yí ọ̀lẹ́dì 24th Thursday wúkí nọ́vàdé ó zàrà nọ́vàdé náà. Lájọ́ paná rèé Okpebholos primary school. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ọ̀làdà lift ban on campaign formally. Màhónà gbà ní nìpẹ́á, ẹni hó, ẹni sẹ́, ìhọ́nà hàn ọ̀tàmá ìhọ́nà ahọ́n. Ajo tún pariwo wa ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní Okpebholos primary school àṣẹ́ni àkè àṣọ àdúrà àwọn èèyàn ààrẹ lẹ́ òkànàkàn ibà rẹ̀ dín ní rẹ̀ yẹ. Àkìdàgé wọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ebi sàn rẹ̀ dàgbà rẹ̀ yẹ ẹnìkan ẹni rẹ̀ wégbè èkìdọ̀ nà wùwà. Ayílọ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ta bàgbé gbọ́rẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀mù àwọn àmàlẹ́ rọ́ṣọ̀ ọ̀lẹ́mọ́dà rẹ̀ mú hẹ́ ọ̀nì rọ́ṣọ̀ ní. The youth leaders and the women leaders across the 5 local governments, Madimu Ilo Bersinwa, Vadarenega local government to let the people know that we are prepared for something. Then I go give Okpebholos Reveri Okpebholos primary school. On the way they need, he train like that now, they need. Or whether I go around up a motor, that when I am going to. Ọ̀nà òhunẹ́lọ́ dọ́wúrẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ọ̀àbáyé. ASUE ìlímẹ̀ ẹ̀bọ̀dàlú ọ̀dírẹ́mọ̀ àwá ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní. Ẹ̀ní bá gidi lọ́sùn ló bla ọ̀ ìṣẹ́ wa kẹ́nísàn.
I would like to welcome you to Uromi as the host chairman. And I'd like to thank our brother, the Okpebholos family, for this opportunity. But to assure you that this is just a visit to one family, and we are seeing this turn out today. Be rest assured that by the grace of God, we in Uromi, we are solidly behind you. Are you the open now? Are you not so many times? The people have asked me to tell you what I have told you is with their kind permission. And by the advance driving and the film, you also blood the bar the wheel. The drivers, by the way, also blood the bar the wheel.
To know.
Please, who are we on to, sir?
You are speaking with Reverend Cosmas Ray Okpebholos, the senior pastor of Blossom Believer Chapel International.
Sir, why are we here, sir?
We are here because our governor-to-be is here today in our compound. Yeah, we are hosting our governor-to-be in our compound today, ASUE IGHODALO. So that is why we are gathered here today, to tell him that the Okpebholos family is fully in support of what is going on in his life and the life of Edo State people in general.
Yes, sir. As I can see, it's like we are at Uromi community.
Yes.
Sir, he has come to visit.
The illustrious family in Uromi, the Okpebholos family. Yes, the Okpebholos family until recently were particularly the host, Mr. Barrister Okpebholos. He was one of the foremost leaders in Labour Party. But following the nomination of Barrister ASUE IGHODALO as the candidate of PDP, he has agreed to join us and he has been working with us. So today was actually just to say hello to them and nothing more than that. But above all, it now also created an opportunity for the PDP family in Uromi to be on ground to welcome His Excellency to Uromi. So that's why the whole of us are here. And as you can see, it turned out to be a colorful event with a lot to eat and drink. The people are happy seeing him, and he has been able to greet him. They have been able to greet the people. About now, the youths are also meeting with him. So you can see the occasion has actually now afforded us a lot of opportunities. In particular, a lot of unintended opportunities. Now, by this we have been able to meet a section of people who maybe when the campaign starts, will not be opportune to sit down with them like this at close range. So I'd like to thank the Okpebholos family for organizing this event and thank God for making it successful. Local government of Beth, of Chief Tunanini of blessed memory, who is the leader of PDP, national leader. Even if he's no more with us, we know he's with us. And Uromi people that I know, by the grace of God, we would like, because of, if not for anything, for the fond memories of the things he did for this local government, I'm sure the Uromi people are going to reciprocate that gesture and ensure that come September 21st election, PDP and ASUE IGHODALO will not only win in this and Northeast, they will win landslide by the grace of God.
For record purpose, your name, sir?
Yes, my name is Dr. Kelly Nerebo. I'm the Executive Chairman of East and Northeast Local Government, Uromi. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Though I have his contemporary co-contestant, the Okpebholos senator, but that young man, we voted him to go to Senate. But it's appalling. Why coming back to contest with the person that has the quality that Edo people want? That one is enough for me to support. At least in my own view, particularly Okpebholos family as a whole, most times we bankroll a party. Government, all of us are okay. So we are not this sort of politician who beg, or maybe haven't been fair before you support any potential candidate. I want to support candidate who's potential. We discovered that one in this man. Now, when we discovered the other one, our namesake, is he comparable? How is it comparable? If ASUE stand and I know this in modern world, as civilized as Edo State, you cannot force somebody on us. We will love a person who can deliver, and this man alone is convincing. He knows where to go, and he knows how to get there. That's why I support him.
So what's your advice to the Edo electorate of the coming election?
However, we are wise. We are wise. We cannot be suckered by way of giving us, inducing us, whatever. What can you deliver? How will you get there? Are you able to convince people? Are you having convincing tone? Have you delivered? What is your record? Where have you been? Have you done any management position? Where have you worked before? What is your management skill? All those are the things that we are looking at among the contestants. You must have management skill. You must have managed human being, not coming overboard. Say, oh, I want to become a governor of Edo State. It's ridiculous. We don't want that. And we are so wise. Edo is no other towns where they force somebody on somebody, where we have godfather or whatever. This man may say is my contemporary age, whatever, is of same age bracket. You see? If you watch it, ASUE is internationally acclaimed as the best candidate for Edo State. So we are educated now. You see maybe some other hooligan, whatever, they are beginning to understand the difference because we have suffered a great deal in the hands of people. Hey, force it on somebody. Hey, give it to this person, irrespective of whether it's capable. Nobody wants that nowadays. Don't you see what we are undergoing now? This man alone, if he stays with you, if he discusses with you, you know that he's a man. So in my Okpebholos family as a whole, so as I speak in their stead, they are ready to face it head on. Moreover, I'm a possibility thinker. I think it will be possible. So in Okpebholos family, maybe I can speak out and I know how to get to it, and we know how to face this man there. As for me now, I know when you say Okpebholos, it's not only Esan. I mentioned Okpebholos in Edo State. I have made my mark years back. That's what I'm still dwelling on now. That's how you see people, a lot of people coming. But when they mention Okpebholos, they just come. And I have open door policy. But however, even though I parley with you at your own level, but I know inwardly I'm operating high. That's my own life. And ability to touch other, ability to reach people is my watchword.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
He can deliver all the quality required he has. And moreover, there are people you just see. That man has some quality that when you see, you're very happy to associate with him. Where I tell me to have sterling quality. No, though he's still also MD of a sterling bank, but when somebody has sterling quality, try to say it's a person that can deliver in any way. It's very appealing charisma and easygoing, down to earth, at least or whatnot.
Okay, for record purpose, your name, sir?
I'm barrister engineer Okpebholos.
Okay, sir, please, one last question.
In fact, I have never seen such occasion before in this political dispensation, because ASUE has made a mark that can never be erased. ASUE has shown the people of Esan land today and my great family that is capable and has capability to rule Edo State come September 2024. So my family is a great family in Esan land, and I want to say that today all the family of Okpebholos, both home and abroad, have declared our support for ASUE IGHODALO. Thank you.
Your name?
My name is Ambassador Dr. Cedric Okpebholos. Thank you.